One of the main issues which has been raised when referring to the External Action Service and its development since 3 years, almost 4 by now, it's how the different component of the service, basically officials from the Commission, the Council Secretariat, and above all Member States, have been integrating together. And I would say, having spent 3 years inside the service and coming from one Member State, which is Italy, that this is still very much work in progress. And yet, this is also a process which is unstoppable and inevitable in a way. At the very beginning of the service, I can perfectly recall a kind of mutual distrust between different officials, or I would say mutual bias. And if I can caricaturize it a little bit, I'd say that Member States diplomats tended to look at Commission's officials like bureaucrats, whereas from the Commission's or Council Secretary point of view, Member States officials were seen as Troy horses of Member States, not to be trusted. Now, this has changed very much in 3 years. It's the day-by-day practice of working together, which is inevitably creating a sense of common identity. I would even say an esprit de corps. I wouldn't say this is completely consolidated. It requires much more time, probably a generation of different officials. But this is happening including in opposition to other institutions. Probably this identification of the different officials with different background in the EEAS is developing in opposition to the European Commission sometimes, or to Member States. But at the end of the day, I still believe that the mutual enriching is the great added value for the External Action Service. And that for sure applies at the individual level for each and every official, wherever he's coming from. I'm less sure when it's about assessing if the service is already expressing, in a way, emerging the best practices coming from different sides and different institutions and different Member States. In this regard, I'm afraid we might require more time, because as a matter of fact, the very origin of the service has been based on mainly on Commission's staff, Commission services, Commission procedures, Commission methodologies. And this is something that, coming from a Member States, I can still perceive as a potential constraint for the future of the service. But definitely, it's also depending on Member States to ensure that their own best practices imported from national administrations are in a way taken on board and interiorized in the service.